investigation. This investigation will be available to you on your email alongside this video, so you can ask me any questions during the lesson. So the idea of an investigation is that you have certain things to do, and these things you need to do are written in black, and the blue is a suggestion of what you could write. So in this investigation, most of you are going to be aiming for a grade 3 to 4 or 5 to 6. So if you would like a grade 3 to 4 or 5 to 6, you have to do the weighter and keypad. So this is the keypad part of the investigation, and this is the weighter. Some of you may not be able to finish the whole investigation, so you might want to just focus on doing the number sequence and rules section, the weighter rules, and then finishing there. And you can get a grade of a 5 if you do this well. So the investigation says, given this sequence, write down the pattern you see in the sequence. Predict the next 2 terms and state a rule. So this is what is happening here. First of all, it says, I would like to find a rule for this sequence. And you can copy this sentence and then carry it on here. Then you would say the pattern. So the pattern in this sequence is the following. First, I notice that each term is 3 more than the previous one. Or you could say something more simply. You could say, you need to add 3 to get from one term to the next. Then using this pattern, I predict, which is about guessing, the next 2 terms or the next numbers will be 16 and 19. The way we've done that is because 1 to 4 is 3, 4 to 7 you add 3, 7 to 10 you add 3, 10 to 13 you add 3. A rule for the sequence is starting with 1 and keep adding 3. So we have completed the first response, and this is just an example of what you should do. Now you need to do the same for A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So what I would do would be to copy this paragraph and paste it. The way you copy is by selecting the text, right-clicking, pressing copy, right-clicking, pressing paste. You then notice the ones you need to change. So I need to change each of the numbers, and I can leave everything else the same. You are going to get better marks if you change the wording a little bit and not keep it the same for everything. Now we're going to have a look at this part of the investigation, the weighter. It says first of all to describe the situation to your reader and work out the number of chairs in similar situations. One with 3 tables and another with 4 tables. So with this you would then write a sentence and you would say, in this situation we take a table and we add another table. And when we add a table, how many chairs do we add? So 1 table to 2 tables changes the chairs from 6 to 10. What is going on here? And basically you'll say for 1 table we have 6 chairs. For 2 tables, how many chairs do we have? For 3 tables, how many chairs do we have? So you must first of all describe with a few sentences here, then fill out the table, then write the pattern here, then guess what happens for 5 tables, then write your rule. So your rule is you start with something, how many chairs you start with, and then each time you need to add what you add each time. And then to verify your rule, here you need to draw what happens with 5 tables. And then explain, Now, most of you will get up to this section in the investigation. Here, we've given some more sample sentences. A waiter is setting up the tables in his restaurant. Each table can fit 6 chairs around it. When he puts 3 tables together, there is room for 1, 2, 3. How many people? How many chairs? Basically, what you need to do is try and fill in the blanks here. Now, last but not least is the keypad. This is for higher grades. So for this one, there is not a lot of support, but I will give you clues during the lesson. For an investigation, the most important thing when you're doing this is your writing, because you'll be marked on your writing, and you'll be marked on these different criterions. Predicting what's happening, discovering the pattern, and stating rules. You need to spend about 3 lessons on this investigation. The way you'll start it is by making a copy in your Google Drive by pressing File, Make a Copy. During the lesson you can ask me questions, but only every 5 to 7 minutes, as you need to try and do this independently. If you're not able to do it independently, you will get a lower grade of a 1 to a 2. Good luck.